Hey, good day everyone. It's Lance Klessig here today with Andy Frickson. Andy and his family farm right outside of Dakota, Minnesota. We're actually neighbors, so that's kind of cool. But I want to talk a little bit about your journey into cover crops. But before we do that, let's talk a bit about your farm and some of the crops you grow.
Yeah, so we raise conventional corn, soybeans, alfalfa, and produce, pumpkins, and sweet corn.
Awesome, awesome. And you also direct market. Tell us a little bit about some of the meat products you guys have available.
Yeah, so we direct market just about a little over half of what we raise for cattle wise, and then we do pigs, chickens, eggs, and our produce too. And we have a farm store, and we do home delivery within 30-mile radius of our farm. So
great.
Also a few restaurants you can find our products at too.
Sweet. I've seen some of those too. So.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit more about the cover crops. So you guys started that around 2017, like 20 or 30 acres, wasn't it?
Yep.
And why did you try that out?
Well, the biggest thing is just building your soil. We take corn stalks off for bedding for our cattle, and I like to put something back into the ground, and it's just so much nicer to plant into in the spring. And we got a lot of hilly ground too, so I don't like washouts.
So you want to basically protect it, armor it,
the ground,
take care of it. Great. And so that was 2017. Now fast forward a couple years, last fall you planted like 200 some acres of cover crops. I mean,
Yep.
You're obviously a big believer of it.
Oh yeah.
So why did you do that? What did that enable you to do this spring, I guess?
Well, we were able to get the cover crop out there early last fall, so that was nice. And back to the same thing. I'm a one man show, and I just don't have the help for the tillage, and going no-till allows me to do it by myself, and I believe it's a lot better for the ground, especially if you can incorporate some cover crops in there, get that root mass down there, and
Sure.
cover that top in the wintertime, and then heavy rains in the spring, seems like you always get, except this year.
Yeah, right. It's been pretty dry.
Pretty dry this year.
No doubt. And I know one thing we talked about before we started the video is just it provided the opportunity for you to plant greens. So
Yep.
you can, just plant right into that live cover crop, and that was a huge benefit.
Yep.
So let's talk a little bit about, we're standing behind us here is your corn planter. It's a 7200 deer, but it's what, 25 years old?
Yeah, it's a late 90s model. I mean, it's nothing fancy.
Okay, walk us through some of the components that you have on it, I guess.
So I just got Dawn no-till coulters, Dawn trash whippers that are adjustable out the field. You just turn the tops. Pretty simple. It's all mechanical. Double down pressure springs, and then copperhead closing wheels.
Okay, awesome. And this seems to work pretty well for you.
It does, yeah. It worked excellent this year, even with how hard it was, with the dry weather. I was really impressed.
Great.
It worked good.
Great. And then I guess as we wrap up, what's maybe one piece of advice you would offer somebody that wants to try getting into cover crops?
Well, you got to go for it. I mean, everybody's looking at saving costs. Fuel's a big one now, and
Yeah.
you don't have to have a huge tractor to go out there and put that cover crop on, and one tractor in the spring to plant.
Yeah.
So
A lot of
one
time.
man.
That's right.
So,
a lot of time savings, a lot of fuel.
time savings, a lot of fuel.
Yeah, great. If you had to encourage somebody to start with one species of cover crops, would it be cereal rye?
Cereal rye. This year we did try a mix. They call it the nitrogen builder. Down at Elba Co-op there, they sell it.
Okay.
It's got like hairy vetch, turnips, radishes, cereal rye, and that by far planted the best. So it's the first time I tried that this year.
Awesome.
But you got to get it in early enough. That's the key.
Sure.
Get them turnips big.
Yep.
So.
Absolutely. All right, well, sounds good, everyone. Thanks for joining us. If you like our videos, give us a thumbs up. And lastly, choose to make it a great day, friends.